to Education Fingertips. Today we are going to solve 970952ON21. Question number 1 says, each of the 180 students at a college plays exactly one of the piano, guitar and drums. Okay. So number of male and female is given to us. Okay. A student at the college is chosen at random. Find the probability that the student plays guitar. Okay. So how many of the students plays guitar? 44 plus 38. I think 82 upon 180. Or if I simplify this, I can write it as 41 upon 90. Next, find the probability that the student is male, given that the student plays drum. So we are supposed to find, this is conditional probability. A given B occurs. So probability that student is male, given he plays the drum. This can be, we can solve this by male intersection drum, means male who is playing drums, upon total number of players who are playing drums. Right? So this is, I guess, male and drum. As you can see, it is 11 upon 180, and total number of students playing drums are 31 upon 180. So this is going to get cancelled. 11 upon 31 is your answer, or 11 upon 31 can also be written as 0.355. Next question. Determine whether the events the student plays guitar and the student is female are independent. Justify your answer. What do you mean by independent events? See, the formula of independent events is student, if the probability of student playing guitar and the probability of student being female, if that is equals to student which is female and plays guitar. If this is equal, then events are classified as independent. If not, they are classified as not independent. So let us check. Let us find out probability of students playing guitar, then female, and then female playing guitar. So probability of students playing guitar is 44 plus 38, which is 82 upon 180. Or we have also already done this as 41 upon 90. Female students, number of female are 42 plus 38 plus 20. This is 100. Okay. So 100 upon 180. I think 0 cancel. 2 5s are 5 by 9. And female playing guitar. How many females are playing guitar? Female playing guitar is 38. So this is female playing guitar is 38 upon 180. So 38 upon 180 is 19 upon 90. Let us multiply this. 41 upon 90 into 5 by 9. 41 upon 90 into 5 by 9. Okay, this is 41 upon 162. As you can see, both this probability are not equal. Therefore, the events are not independent, or you can also write it as dependent events. Next question. A group of 6 people is to be chosen from 4 men and 11 women. In how many different ways can a group of 6 be chosen if it must contain exactly 1 man? Right. So we want exactly 1 man. Okay. And rest 5 are going to be females. Right. The rest 5 are going to be females. Now, as this is selection, right? We are selecting a group. So here we are not going to see, the sequence does not matter, or the order does not matter. Let's say John and Sarah are in a team. So John and Sarah and John. That does not matter. They are both in the same team. So we'll use combination. So this is going to be, if we want one particular man, 1 out of 4. So this is 4C1 into. Now we have 5 females, 5 members to be chosen, and all the 5 are going to be female. from 11 women. So 11C5. So 11C5 into 4, which is 1848. Right? Next question. 2 of the 11 women are sisters Jane and Kate. And how many different ways can a group of 6 be chosen if Jane and Kate cannot be in the same group? Okay. So I think there are multiple ways of solving this. Right? So let me do one thing. First, let me try to take a group where there is Jane. Then I'll take away a group in which there is Kate, because they don't want to be together. And in one group I'll take where there are neither Jane nor Kate. Both of them are not present in that group, and we'll add all the ways. Let's say I had to select a group of 6 people, 4 men and 11 women. Right? Let me just mention this: 4 men, 11 women, and a group of 6 people. Right? See here, 6 is chosen if Jane and Kate cannot be on the same team. Let's say I have Jane. Right? So can I take Kate in this team? No, I cannot. So how many members am I left with? I am left with 9 women, and I am left with 4 male. So I am left with total 13 people, out of 1 is selected, so 5. Same here, 13C5. Right. Now in the third group, I want neither Jane nor Kate. So let's say, from the 11 women, I am not going to select Jane, I am not going to select Kate. So how many am I left with? I am left with only 9 women and 4 men. So total 13. So 13C6. Let me add all of this. 13C5 is 1287. This is also 1287. And 13C6 is 1716 plus 1287 plus 1287. So the total is 4290. So the answer is 4290. Let's move to the next question. A bag contains 5 yellow and 4 green marbles. 3 marbles are selected at random from the bag without replacement. Show that the probability of selecting exactly one of the marbles is yellow is 5 by 14. We are supposed to show that exactly one marble yellow out of 3. One marble yellow, the probability of that is 5 by 14. Okay. So let's say my first marble is green, second is green. I want exactly one as yellow. So the third is going to be yellow. Or my first is yellow, second and third are green. Or first is green, second is yellow, third is once again green. Right. So let us find out. First is green. So probability is going to be 4 upon 9. Second is going to be 3 by 8. Why 3 by 8? Because this is without replacement. So after I have selected one green marble, I am now left with 3 green marbles out of 8. And last is going to be yellow, which is 5 upon 7. Same for here also. So I am going to simply multiply this with 3. Right? So I think 3 3s are 9. This is going to get cancelled. 4 1s are, 4 2s are. So I have 5 by 40. I have shown the answer. Next part. Part B. The random variable x is the number of yellow marbles selected. Okay. Draw the probability distribution table for x. Okay. So how many marbles am I selecting? I am selecting 3 marbles. So I have to draw the probability distribution table. It means out of 3, it is possible that I have 0 yellow marbles. It is also possible that I have 1 yellow, or I have 2 yellow, or all 3 of them are yellow. Right. Now see, I have total 5 yellow. I have total 5 yellow and 4 green marble. Right. So let's say what is the probability that? Probability 0 means none of them are yellow. So all three are going to be green, which is 4 by 9 into 3 by 8 into 2 by 7, right? So let me just take this answer. 1s are 4s are 3 ones, 3 times 3. I think this is 1 upon 21. Probability of 1 being yellow, we have already found it out, it is 5 by 40, right? Probability of 2 being yellow, let me just leave this for now. I am finding out probability of all 3 being yellow. So what is the probability of all 3 being yellow is going to be 5 by 9 into 4 by 8 into 3 by 7, right? 3 ones are 3 threes are 4 ones are 4 twos are. I have 7 twos are 14, 14 threes are 42, 5 upon 42. Now I can easily find this by subtracting them from 1. See, as you can see, I generally have a method. I make sure that the denominators are same. See, these are all multiples of 7, right? So if I take LCM of 21, 14 and 42, they are going to be 105 or 102. Let me check if their LCM is 105. No. So not leaving it aside. So probability of 2 is going to be 1 minus 1 by 21 minus 5 by 14 minus 5 by 42. So let me just do that. 1 minus 1 by 21 minus 5 by 14 minus 5 by 42. So this is 10 upon 21. Now as I have to draw the distribution table, let me see, is the there was space given to us. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is x and this is the probability x equals to x. So probability of 1 is, I think, 5 by 14. 2 is 10 by 21. Probability of 0 is 1 by 21 and 5 by 42. We have 1 by 21 and 5 by 42. Let's move to the next question. Find E of x. E of x means mean. Okay, so it is pretty easy. Let me do this. So 0 into 1 by 21, it is 0. 1 into 5 by 14 plus 2 into 10 by 21, which is 20 by 21, plus 3 into 5 by 42, which is 15 by 42. So 5 by 14 plus 20 by 21 plus 15 by 42. So the answer is 5 by 3. The answer is 5 by 3, or you can write it as 1.67. 5 by 3 or 1.67. Next question. In how many ways can the 9 letters of the words telescope be arranged? Okay, 9 letters of the word telescope be arranged. Okay, so I think you have telescope would be 9 factorial. Are very repeated letters? Yes, I think E is getting repeated thrice. So divide by 3 factorial. So 9 factorial upon 3 factorial is 60480. Part B. In how many different ways can the 9 letters of the word telescope be arranged so that there are exactly 2 letters between T and C? So what do we need? We need exactly 2 letters between T and C. So now this is going to act as one single unit. Why? Because you need to have 2 letters. So how many more letters left? I think 5 letters left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is going to act as single unit. Now this can be arranged in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factorial ways. Right? But as you can see, there are 2 letters between T and C. So what would be those 2 letters? It would be 7p2. 2 letters out of 7, right? Because 2 are already occupied, T and C are already occupied. Divide by 3 factorial. Why? Because we have 3 is and into 2. Why into 2? Because this is TC. Same could also be formed from C and T. So the final answer is 6 factorial into 7 P2 into 2 divided by 3 factorial. So 10080 is my final answer, right? Let's move to the next question. In a certain region, the probability that any given day in October is wet is 0.16. Okay. Find the probability that in a 10-day period, fewer than 3 days will be wet. This is a question of binomial distribution. Fewer than 3 means 0 days wet or 1 day wet or 2 days wet. So 10C0 probability of success, which is wet, 0.16 power 0. 1 minus 0.16, I think it should be 0.84, but still let me reconfirm. Yes, 0.84 power 10. 10C1 0.16 power 1, 0.84 power 9. 10C2 0.16 power 2, 0.84 power 8. Let me add this. 10C0 is 1, so 0.84 power 10 plus 10C1 is 10, which is 1.6 into 0.84 power 9 plus 10C2 into 0.16 square into 0.84 power 8. So the final answer is 0.7935 or 0.794. Right? Let's move to the next question. Part B. Find the probability that the first wet day in October is 8th October. Right? So the first 7 days are going to be dry. Right? And we know the probability of dry is 0.84. First 7 days are going to be dry and your 8th day is going to be wet. So 0.84 power 7 into 0.16, which is 0.0472. Next, for 4 randomly chosen years, find the probability that in exactly one of these years, the first wet day in October is 8th October. So, what is the probability that first wet day is in October? The probability is 0.0472. Now, we have taken 4 random years, and out of 4 random years, we want that this occurs only once. Let's say in first year this occurs. So, in second year, is it going to occur? No. So, this is going to be 1 minus 0.0472. In the third year, no. In the fourth year, no. So, power 3. But this also can be arranged into 4 factorial ways. Right? So, 0.0472 into 1 minus 0.0472 power 3 into, not 4 factorial, sorry, this is going to be 4. So the answer is 0.163. Next question. Question 6. The time taken in minutes to complete a particular task by employees at a large company are normally distributed with mean this and standard deviation 9.6. Okay. Find the probability that a randomly chosen employee takes more than 28.6 minutes. Okay. So more than means, let's say this is my 28.6. So more than 28.6. Right. So we'll use the formula Z is equals to X minus mu upon sigma. So this way we'll get our Z, which is 28.6 minus 32.2 upon 9.6. So which is Z is minus 0.375. Now, as you guys know, it is not possible for us to find out the value of probability for negative value. So what do? As this graph is symmetric, we'll find if this is my 0.375, if I draw a reflection of this value is going to be 0.37. Now which region will I find? See, initially I was supposed to find this region, but now I will find this region. So we'll use the probability distribution table. So 0.37, which is 0.6443, and at 5 you have to add 19. So the final answer is going to be 9 plus 3, 12, 6, 4, 6. 0.646. Let's move to the next question. 20% of the employees take longer than t minutes to complete the task. Find the value of t. Okay. So we have, let's say this is the graph. We have 20% of the employees take longer than t minutes. Let's say this is my t over here. Right. Now 20% takes longer than t minutes. Let's say this is more than t. So this is 0.2. Is this feasible? Yes, it is feasible, right? Because the graph is generally symmetric in nature. So this much is 0.5, this is also 0.5. If I had taken my t on the left hand side, this is not possible. Why? Because this is obviously going to be more than 0.5. Thus, first thing is you are supposed to make sure that where your t is going to land. Is it going to land on left hand side or on right hand side? So this is 0.2, this is going to be 0.8, right? So now we will have to find out the z of 0.8, right? We will have to find out the z of 0.8. So let me find out. The z of 0.8 is going to be 0.842. The z is 0.842. So z is equals to x, which is t minus mu. What was my mu? My mu is 32.2. 32.2 upon sigma, which is 9.6. So my t is 0.842 into 9.6 plus 32.2. So 0.842 into 9.6 plus 32.2, which is 40.28 minutes, or you can write 40.3 minutes also. Let's move to the next question. Find the probability that the time taken to complete the task by a randomly chosen employee differs from the mean by less than 15 minutes. Okay, differs from the mean. Let's say this is my mean. So the time differs from the mean by less than 15 minutes, which means this difference should be 15 minutes and this difference also should be 15 minutes, which means your x minus mu should be plus or minus 15, or you can simply say your x plus or minus 15. Yes, exactly, plus or minus 15, because this is going to be on the left hand side and this is going to be on right hand side. So your z is going to be 15 upon sigma, which is 9.6. Let's say this is my z1, and my z2 is going to be minus 15 upon 9.6. So let's say this is my z2 and this is my z1, and I am supposed to find the probability between z1 and z2. So 15 upon 9.6 is 1.5625. So my z is between 1.5625 to minus 1.5625. See, now how do you do that? See, it is very easy. Let me find probability of this region, and from this I'll subtract this small region, so I'll get the middle value, right? So what is the probability of 1 point when your z is 1.5625? So the probability is, let me check, 1.56 is 0.9406, this is 0.9406, and we'll add 2. So if I add 2, let me write it as 1.563 itself. So if I add 3, I have to add 4. Okay, so this is going to be 0.941. So this region is 0.941, right? So this small region is 0.941. So from this, I'll have to subtract the probability of this Z2. Let me draw the Z2 over here. See, this is what my Z2 looks like, right? This is minus 1.563. Now how to do that? We'll take reflection, because the graph is symmetric. We'll take reflection of this, so which is this much portion, right? This is 1.563. Now I wanted left hand side, this is my shaded region. So after reflection, my shaded region is going to be on the right hand side, right? But the table gives you value of less than, so 1 minus 0.941, because you have this probability. You already found a probability of 1.563. Probability z less than 1.563 is 0.941. So let me just solve this. 0.941 into 2 minus 1. So the answer is 0.882. Final answer is 0.882. Right? Let's move to the next question. The distance traveled to the school by 140 children are shown. Okay. Draw a cumulative frequency graph to represent these results. Okay. See, I have drawn this cumulative frequency graph. See, the graph looks something like this, right? Next, use the graph to find out the interquartile distance. Interquartile distance means upper quartile minus lower quartile. So what is my upper quartile? The maximum value is, I guess, it is 140. So 75th percentage of 140 is 105. So at 105, see, I have drawn a line at 105, and this comes to be as, see, the divisions I have made, which I have made are of 100 units in X and 10 units in Y. So as you can see, this is around 680, right? My upper quartile is 680. So what is my lower quartile is 25th percentage, which is 35. See, at 35, I have drawn, this is somewhere close between 280 and 300. So I have taken as 290. Thus my IQR is going to be 680 minus 290. So 680 minus 290 is 390. So my interquartile range is 390. Next part. Part C. Calculate the estimate of the mean and standard deviation of the distances. So we are supposed to find mean and standard deviation. Okay. I think we'll have to use this table. Okay. So I think for this we'll need to write down the frequency table, right? We'll have to first write down the frequency table. Let me just write that. So this is less than 200, it means 0 to 200. So from 0 to 200 your frequency is 60. From 200 to 300 your frequency is going to be 46 minus 16, I think 30. From 300 to 500 your frequency is going to be 88 minus 46, I think it is 42. From 500 to 900, the frequency is going to be 122 minus 88, which is 34. Now from 900 to 1200, from 900 to 1200, the frequency is going to be 134 minus 122, I think it is 12. And from 1200 to 600, the frequency is 6. From 1200 to 600, the frequency is 6, right? So now first we'll find out mean. So for mean, what do we need? We need mid values. Okay, I think it is pretty easy. Let us find out mean. So the mid value of 0 and 200 is 100. So for mean you have 100 into 16 plus mid value of this is going to be 250 into 30 plus 400 into 42 plus I think 700 into 34 plus 1050 into 12 plus 1400 into 6 divided by 140, right? So let me just solve this in my calculator. 100 into 16 plus 250 into 30 plus 400 into 42. Just a second, guys. 400 into 42 plus you have 700 into 34 plus 1050 into 12 plus 1400 into 6, and addition of this is 70700. Now this divide by 140. So divide by 140 and the mean is 505. Right. Now not only we are supposed to find out the mean, but we are also supposed to find out standard deviation. So for standard deviation, let me check whether it was standard deviation or was it mean. No, it was standard deviation. Okay. So first let us find out variance. First let us find out variance and then we will find out standard deviation. For variance also we will have to use this frequency table. The formula of variance is sigma x square f upon sigma f minus mean square. So sigma x square f, sigma x square, so mid value is 100, so 100 square. So I am writing this here. You have 100 square into 16 plus 250 square into 30 plus, let me just zoom this a bit, yes, plus 400 square into 42 plus 700 square into 34 plus 1050 square into 12 plus 1400 square into 6 divided by the frequency, which is I think 140, minus square of mean, which is 505 square. So now substituting this in your calculator and the value is, which final which I get is 105,010.7. So this is my variance. But guys, I am supposed to find out the standard deviation. So my standard deviation is going to be root of 105010.7, which is, let me just find out, root of answer 324.05 or 324.1 or even 324 would do, right? So with this we have completed the paper. Hope you have liked it. Bye bye. Have a good day.